Pop About It TV.
Imagine they tricking us, alright, to think that we equal. That is the biggest fucking lie in America.
Who's tricking us? The white man?
Whoever the fuck telling us that we need to be equal.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the white man, I don't know if it's a black person, I don't know if it's Martin Luther King. It ain't Malcolm X, cause listen to Malcolm X. Malcolm X the only person that's telling us the truth as far as equality. How the fuck are we equal if I'm faster, stronger? Right. How the fuck are we equal? This is a trick, nigga. Imagine somebody that's greater than telling us they less than, and we begging to be equal. This is literally the story of us. Imagine they tricking us.
What's up, everybody? This is Let's Pop About It TV, and I'm your host, Polo. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so when it drops online, you get it on time. Today, I want to speak directly to my people, not from a place of anger, but from a place of purpose. Not from a place of division, but from a place of rebuilding. The question before us is simple. When do we decide that our future is our responsibility? When do we stop waiting for validation from people who have already shown us that they do not value our presence, our contributions, or our potential? There comes a time in every generation when a people must look in the mirror and ask themselves whether they are willing to continue surviving or whether they are ready to start building. Our ancestors built schools, businesses, churches, organizations, neighborhoods, and movements. They built with limited resources but unlimited determination. They understood that ownership was power, unity was strength, and self-respect was the foundation of freedom. Somewhere along the way, too many of us became distracted. We began competing against one another instead of completing one another. We began seeking approval from outsiders while neglecting the needs of our own communities. We began celebrating destruction while ignoring the builders among us. And now we must ask ourselves, what kind of legacy are we leaving behind? Gang culture, violence, and division were never supposed to be the final destination of our story. Black men were not created to destroy black men. Black women were not created to stand alone carrying the weight of broken communities. We were meant to protect, build, teach, guide, and elevate one another. The greatest threat to our future is not always what comes from the outside. Sometimes it is the belief that we cannot work together. Yet history proves otherwise. Every time our people united around a common purpose, progress followed. When we educated ourselves, we advanced. We supported our own businesses. We advanced. When we protected our neighborhoods, we advanced. When we invested in our children, we advanced. The blueprint already exists. What is missing is the commitment. The next generation does not need more entertainers pretending to be leaders. They need leaders willing to be examples. They need fathers present in their homes. They need mothers supported and respected. They need mentors, teachers, business owners, and community builders. They need people willing to sacrifice comfort today so the next generation can inherit something better tomorrow.
So this is on us, because you know who he is. Who are you supposed to be?
Yeah.
Why aren't black women taking their hair money and building birthing centers? Why aren't black men taking a car and Air Jordan money and building schools for black boys to crush the school to prison pipeline? Because the truth of the matter is America don't care about black people, but black people don't care about black people either. We want the white man to give us power. You don't give power, you take it.
Take it.
The time for rebuilding is not next year. The time is now. The time for restructuring our communities is now. The time for economic independence is now. The time for accountability is now. The time for unity is now. Because no one will save a people who refuse to save themselves. The greatest revolution is not destruction. The greatest revolution is construction. Building businesses, building families, building communities, building opportunities. Building a future that our children can be proud of. So I'll leave you with this question. Will we continue fighting each other over pieces of a broken system? Or will we come together and build something greater for ourselves? The choice belongs to us. This is Polo, and this is Let's Pop About It TV. Until next time, keep building, keep growing, and keep believing in the power of our people.
How long?
Not long.
Are you gonna sit around begging white people to do for us what we have the power to do for ourselves? Wait a minute.
Start to understand culture and community.
and start having empathy for our brothers and not play this white man's game. We can't afford, listen, we can't afford to leave no soldier behind in this race war that's coming for us.
What the king was doing, he was taking young men and women and marching into places where he wanted us to be able to sit down. Well, Elijah Muhammad said, don't go where you're not wanted. If they don't want you in their restaurant, why bother? Get on the south side and build some just as beautiful as they got on the north side, and go to your own restaurant and spend your money with your own. Now you may say that Elijah Muhammad was wrong, but the moment we could go to the white man's restaurant, all our black restaurants closed down. The moment we could sleep in the white man's hotel, what happened to our hotels and our motels? Did they close down? What happened to black economics? It nearly died in the South because integration put the money in the white man's pocket and took it out of the black man's pocket. Talk to me.